How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to CuboldCast. Today we're going to be talking about how gaming has changed socialization as a whole.
I was trying to hold that in.
And that was so forced.
Sorry,
What was forced?
What?
What was forced?
His
it's just like forcing air
his
out.
laughter.
Well, I had done a take right before, and Ben said butthole right as it started to go.
Starting.
You just hear it faintly in the background. Oh, that's awesome.
It also says butthole
funny.
on the show notes here.
Yeah,
so-
but it's not actually spelled like butthole. It's like butt and then WHOLE. So
So what's going on this week?
we saw Doctor Strange.
That was a good movie.
It was.
Caleb hasn't seen it yet.
Well, yeah, we'll make it. We'll try to keep any spoilers out of it, just because.
Well, I think the biggest thing is me trying to avoid it on YouTube, on Instagram,
yeah,
especially YouTube. You know how they love to throw.
It's gonna be
Things
really
on-
hard to avoid it.
there's some
Yeah.
there's some stuff in it that it will spoil you if you even see a
Yeah.
picture.
Well, I actually. What's weird is that it's like following Spider-Man. I kind of knew a lot of the rumors. I mean, it was everywhere, but this one I know like some faint things, but I really don't know any of the rumors, any leaks or anything like that. So I really don't know anything.
All we can say is when we went into it, we were expecting one thing, and it was totally different than what we expected. But in
Yeah.
a good way,
Hmm.
a very good way.
They pull a thing where the trailers are very misleading to what the
Mhm.
actual movie is.
What I'm excited for is I know Chug, you said there's a little bit of this in it, but like horror kind of
Mhm.
a little bit, some parts.
People say that it's like, oh, it's a horror movie, but no, there's
Yeah.
a few parts.
Well, people have to understand that Sam Raimi puts horror in like everything. Like, do you guys remember Spider-Man 2? That
Yeah.
one very weird scene where Dr.
Octopus.
Dr. Octopus,
Doc
where-
Ock.
when he was in the surgery room or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they had that like horror scene and the girl was like scraping the floor, getting dragged away.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that in the movie.
Yeah.
There's, and although I do think the parts that are in the movie that are horror, they work very well. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't seem out of place. It actually, I know it sounds weird, but it kind of excites you as you're watching it.
That's a little weird.
No, I'm trying to find the words
He's
for
just
it.
gripping his chair.
Like,
He's trembling.
Yes. No, but like, you know what I mean. Not like the word excite, but just like it's fun to watch.
yeah.
So I'm excited to see people's reactions when we all see it again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I think
Because there were some times where I actually like exclaimed out loud at things that happened, and normally I
what
don't
do you mean?
like. I'm like, yeah, just like that, literally like that.
People
No,
in the
like-
theater were doing that.
It was just surprising, very surprising.
Oh yeah,
Oh, like whoa. Like
Yeah.
jump scares?
I think there's a couple of those, but I never got jump scared.
no, they weren't meant to jump
but-
scare you.
Just certain things that happen that you wouldn't expect from a Marvel movie.
What about the beginning of the movie when it just paused?
Oh yeah, the
Oh
only
yeah,
time we've ever had this happen at a movie theater. Okay, we saw it in 3D, and we started the beginning, the first 10 minutes of the movie, and I was like, is this even 3D? This is like nothing. This is so weird. So I just took my glasses off, and I was just watching it. I was like, why is this a 3D movie if there's no 3D in it? And all of a sudden the movie just stops. It just freezes. And then we're all just looking at each other like, what is going on? And then they restarted the movie like twice.
Wow.
And then all of a sudden they started like fast forwarding. And then they fast forwarded it farther into the movie.
Oh.
Everybody's just like, what are you doing? Spoilers.
Oh.
And then all of a sudden they fast forwarded back and then it turned 3D. But I think they were fixing it because it wasn't 3D in the first place. I think they put the wrong thing in.
I'm still surprised that Adam was able to get premiere tickets.
Yeah.
Like, how do you even get those?
No idea.
I think he has some subscription that he can get the premiere tickets.
It's crazy.
I mean, all the seats were taken. So obviously it wasn't like there weren't like empty seats anywhere. But the theater we went to was kind of
Yeah.
iffy, but
Well,
Yeah, it was a little. I mean, it was nice, but you can tell things are a little like
run down.
used.
hmm.
Yeah,
I would see it sooner, but we're getting such a big group together that we have to get like a whole row.
Mm-hmm.
So
Did you order the tickets already?
no, I'm still waiting on a few other people, but once I know for sure, I'll buy the tickets.
Okay.
I think we'll be having a group over 10, probably like 12 people, 13.
Oh wow.
It's going to be pretty large.
Brian asked if Dad was coming.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I asked Brian, and then he's like, is Mr. Simmons coming? I'm like, probably not. And then he put a sad face.
Oh my.
So
Brian's
weird.
so strange.
Oh,
What else do we have on here? Oh,
Moon
Moon
Knight.
Knight.
yeah. You know
This,
what's...
this isn't even gaming related. But
I know. Well, it's kind of just like small intro talk or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember, not this episode, but I believe it was the last episode.
Oh, don't put spoilers
Well,
in
no,
for people.
No spoiler. No
Where
spoiler.
he straight up dies.
No spoiler, but do you remember there were some horror aspects in it though? Do you remember that?
In the
In the
fifth
f-
episode?
Maybe fifth or maybe fourth. No, I think it was the fifth.
Oh, with the weird like zombie creature
Yeah, the
thing.
zombie thing or
Oh
whatever.
yeah, that is true.
Oh, yeah.
They did have a little bit.
That was kind of interesting. I mean, I don't know.
Right.
I've never seen it before.
I do like how Marvel movies and shows are going out of the range of normal Marvel.
This is
Yeah.
kind of unrelated. I can't speak, but I saw this meme where it's like when Marvel fans and okay, I love Marvel and I do like DC, like especially with the new Batman. Okay, but it was funny because it's like when Marvel fans are watching Batman and after he says "I'm vengeance," and he doesn't say "Sorry, that sounded better in my head." They're like getting all like angry.
Oh my.
Because you know, like Marvel, they always like say something and they have to make it funny after or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Just
They say
funny.
their catchphrase and then they have to put their little spin on it so it
Yeah.
doesn't sound as cringy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's funny, but yeah, no, I agree.
The whole show is good.
I think Moon Knight is on par with Loki for me
Oh
It
yeah,
is, yeah.
for sure.
because especially not the last
the
episode,
second to last
but
episode.
yeah, episode 5 was just like they give character development that's not like it's geared for kids still a little bit, but it plays with some serious.
Well, yeah, they tread
Um,
on water that they've never done
Yeah.
before.
It's actually
much.
like realistic. It's deep.
Yeah.
I like what they've been doing with Marvel stuff lately. They've been making it
with a few exceptions.
well. The
like-
last few things we've had Spider-Man, and we've had
Oh, true.
Moon Knight, Doctor Strange. We had Loki.
There's the Thor movie that's coming out, which
I'm
I
excited
mean,
for that.
I'm very excited for it.
hmm
But
What was that noise?
That was my throat.
Oh, yeah. This the multiverse stuff is actually opening up a lot of possibilities too.
it's also, don't you think a little bit with the multiverse? Don't you think they could? It's like
It's getting too broad.
too broad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They
I
can
haven't
go as
seen,
broad as they
well,
want.
how did Doctor Strange turn out? You like? I mean, I don't know because that's
It
like,
wasn't too broad in it because I don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah.
Well,
it's just
Yeah, without spoilers, Doctor Strange is one of those people that is so powerful that they usually always find ways to travel the multiverse.
Mhm.
So he's gonna run into way more than that than most people would, until maybe like Secret Wars or
Yeah.
some sort of multiversal war that they do at the end of this
Well,
phase.
what worried me, and I think a lot of people were on board of this thought process too, is that after Endgame, it felt like it was just a lost cause.
Yeah,
it just felt like it dropped off.
Yeah, it's like I am not excited for anything coming out. But
Although it did feel like that after like a few movies after that though. Like,
yeah, there were a
although
couple flops.
with Far From Home, that was right after
That was
Endgame.
good.
That
Yeah.
was really good. And then Captain Marvel came out before. But like Black
Yeah.
Widow and Eternals and
Yeah, those were like we were talking about before. Those were mid.
yeah. So it's like it definitely feels like they're going in the right direction with
Yeah.
these two things that they've released.
But I think,
Multiple things that
yeah.
they've released.
I just think that there's a lot of barriers being broken in terms of like their storytelling with Moon Knight, the multiverse stuff, and diving into like more genres. Like
Well, I'm
a little
glad
bit of
they're
horror
doing
aspects.
Midnight Suns. I'm glad they're doing that because
What is that?
Midnight Suns? Isn't that
it's like Moon Knight, Wolverine, like all the dark magic stuff. Like,
they're doing that?
yeah, that's what they're setting it up for.
Oh,
Huh.
who's gonna be the
So-
new Wolverine though?
I don't know, but like, apparently it's super dark.
Hmm.
Like, obviously, Moon Knight is decently dark,
Yeah,
but it's Midnight Suns is like the darker side of Marvel.
they're making
which-
a game for that too, right?
Yeah, but it's gonna be an RTS, I think.
Oh, okay.
And then we have the Obi-Wan show coming up.
Yeah,
So is that next week?
No,
May 25th, I think.
27th.
27th,
Yeah,
and then there's 2 episodes releasing for that
Mm,
that day.
Oh, two?
Yeah,
yeah,
Huh.
it's gonna be good.
because they released it a little bit later, but they released 2 episodes.
I'm excited.
Yeah, no. There's some good shows and movies coming out.
Yeah, if you haven't seen any of them, watch them because they're really good.
You played Death Stranding recently.
I'm doing a video on it today too.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
But yeah, it's honestly, if I were to say for you guys to play it, I'd not recommend it
I don't think I'd play it, to be honest.
because
I wouldn't.
you're not the type of people to. I mean, okay,
We don't enjoy walking.
don't like-
no.
simulators?
So the way this game works is the whole point of it is you going to different facilities around America and connecting them using this Cupid thing, which is like it connects to the main city. And every single place you go, you connect, and they give you a new like package. You're supposed to take it to the next place, connect that place, give the package to them, take their package to the next place, or you could do optional stuff like you can head back to the other previous places. It's like open world, but then there's also the story too at the same time. So it's like really confusing at times because you have like 2 hours of cutscenes and then you're running around for like 3 hours. And then you have another hour of cutscenes, and then you're running around for another 2 hours. But I enjoyed it though, which was odd.
Because I don't know a game you didn't enjoy.
Well, no, the story was interesting to me. That's what kept me going.
I think the story looks really intriguing. That'd be the only thing, though.
Well, it was like watching a really long movie.
I'd rather watch a movie about it. Or
You
just
could watch
all
all
the
the cut.
cutscenes.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, you probably could, and you get the entirety of the game.
I don't think Jaden's gone back to it, has he?
He has yesterday.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
Yeah, I was like, I literally said to him, I'm like, I wonder what chapter he's gonna stop on. I'm wondering when he's gonna stop, because
Huh.
like
Wait.
there's a certain amount of chapters in the game, and then for some reason the first like 6 chapters go extremely slow, and then the last half of them they just go boom, 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 like fast. It's really weird.
How long is the game?
It took me about 30 hours to beat, which isn't bad, but like, if you think about 1/3 of that was watching cutscenes, it's like,
It's a bit much.
It's a decently long game, though.
it is. It was, I did like the combat with the assault rifles, and there's actually a lot of combat in
I'm
it.
actually curious if there was the ability to, and there might be this, but let's say all the walking that you did could be fast traveled. How long would the game be? Like,
Oh, you can fast travel.
and you don't have to walk and run and stuff?
Well, okay. So if you want to deliver packages, you have to walk.
Yeah.
But if you want to fast travel, because they have this beach system, which I don't want to go into because it's extremely confusing. But you could fast travel to different facilities with safe rooms, and but you don't take any cargo with you. So you have to kind of build your own cargo at each facility. So if you fast travel to different ones, you could just take them out.
Does it have horror aspects to it?
So there's like the BTs, which are like the beach things, the dead people, and then there's the bandits that are trying to steal your cargo. So it's actually pretty fun. It's just, I think the ending to the game was a little much.
Yeah.
Just because the ending to the game, no
It's a
lie,
Japanese game, though. Isn't
no lie, the ending was almost 3 hours long,
What?
and it was mostly cutscenes.
it?
Huh.
So it was just like, I don't know, it was a little tedious to beat, but
Yeah, that's not something I would play.
that's why I would not recommend it to you guys, just
Yeah.
because like I was thinking about playing it again, but
Again?
no. I didn't finish. Halfway through, I was thinking about playing it again until I got to the ending sections, and I was like, I don't want to go through this again. This is
You
ridiculous.
can't skip cutscenes?
You can, but
Oh, okay.
You skip like 2 hours.
yeah, literally, the game would like cut off a bunch of your time if you
Wow.
skip through it. And I did like the cutscenes. But
Huh.
Something that I played recently with Ben on stream was that we actually revisited Fall Guys for season 6. And I gotta say that the game is much better now. Seriously. Like that problem that we had when we first played it with getting repeats, and we did get a couple
It
repeats.
was just that one map. But
Yeah, it was really fun.
Huh.
Like I seriously think if this game came out in the state that it is now, it would have done a lot better.
Well, that's what happens to like more newer games. Like
Yeah.
they're
Battlefront
quote
2.
unquote unfinished, and then they have 3 to 4 years of just basically updating it, and then to the point where it actually gets really good, and most people forget about it.
Well, I think also it's in better hands now. I mean, Epic bought it,
Mm-hmm.
and there's so many skins, and it's hilarious. I mean, there was what were some of the skins, Ben?
there's Among Us, Doom,
There was the Among Us. Like you just see this little Among Us.
Portal skins.
I saw
Huh.
Ghost of Tsushima skins.
Ghost of Tsushima. Oh, I want that one so bad. I still wear those
You
basketball
just want the
shorts.
ponytail though. You don't
I
want the
want the
actual
ponytail.
skin.
Yeah.
It's funny.
It's in a much better state, I have to say.
I know it's very. We did a podcast on it before, but it's very different now, right?
Yeah. Well,
It was always fun.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's just better. There's just more content, more things to do, more modes. It's just way better.
I don't think they designed it to go viral because they had issues with that afterwards. Because after it went viral, people found the issue where they had to take away the names,
Yeah.
and that was
Yeah.
gone for like 6 months.
Remember when Doc streamed it?
Yeah,
That was funny. He kept getting hit by the propeller.
Yeah.
That was great.
he was so serious when playing it too. It was pretty funny.
But yeah, that was fun.
We're gonna play the Remnant from the Ashes DLCs too.
Yeah, we're gonna do a podcast on it because we've done a podcast on Remnant from the Ashes, the base game before.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was like a couple of years ago.
The first year of the podcast.
But we're gonna play the DLCs
I actually really like the
for a
Remnant
podcast.
game.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
It's so fun. I mean, that's some of the best. Even though it had its issues, those were like some of the best memories because we played it together.
The graphics
Yeah.
were also very unique too.
Yeah, and
which
I
did like.
I like the Souls aspect to it, where it has bosses.
Mhm.
But it's fun to play it with friends
Yeah.
because then you work together to like defeat the boss.
Do you remember the annoying moth bosses?
Moth.
Oh,
Is
on
that
the
the one-
stupid bridge? We kept dying on it.
Repeatedly.
Hated that.
Wait.
The bosses
Oh my
in that game
goodness.
weren't that great.
Oh,
No, because
no.
they did the thing where they throw mobs at you at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that one was awful. I
There
remember
was
that.
the beginning one with the giant tree, and
That one wasn't bad.
what was
That
that?
was my phone. I don't know why
that
it
was
sounded
such a
like that.
weird vibration.
I was
thought that was
picking
a
it up at the
fart.
same time, so it lightly vibrated the table.
No, but what is it? That one tree boss where it would just send out like all these mobs,
we kept
Yeah.
dying on that one.
and
'Cause
you
it was
were
a little-
running. I
yeah.
remember you were running for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
just slowly waning down the boss's
remember
health.
that.
I figured out the attack pattern after.
But-
That sounds so stupid when it vibrates.
Yeah, no, those are really good games. I'm actually excited to play them. Which we can. Are we playing? Are you streaming that tonight? Because we can play it.
Remnant?
Unless you're gonna do Hunt Showdown.
I can do Remnant or Hunt, which I haven't bought
Well,
the DLCs yet.
If you play Hunt, you're gonna have to be online. That's the only downside.
What?
So like if
He
I'm
can't
on my
play it
computer, I
unless
can't
you
do
buy it.
anything.
But are you gonna be playing a multiplayer game?
I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, I'll be playing Metal Gear probably, which I don't get access to my online stuff if I do that.
Oh, we could play. I just forgot the name. Remnant DLCs.
Remnant?
I
Yeah,
have
we
to
could
download
play
those.
either one. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah. You guys want to get into the actual topic?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So there's a lot that we can actually talk about on this subject, but the main things are probably with the gaming software and also various platforms people are on.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think it started with Xbox Live,
Yeah.
where they all have the Xbox lobbies memes.
Are you
see
sure?
those
'Cause
everywhere.
I'm pretty sure. Didn't TeamSpeak come out in like 2002 or something?
I mean, it was there, but I don't think it was big.
Well, yeah, I think the main one that kind of changed or kind of started this evolution of how we speak to each other over software was probably Xbox.
Oh
with,
yeah.
with Xbox and Halo
Mhm.
or Call of Duty.
Did PS3 have a voice chat?
I thought
Uh,
it did, but nobody really used it.
Did it?
Huh.
Because I thought you could buy like a mic for your controller.
Well, I know that you could talk on like Call of Duty and stuff. I thought that PS4 had it
It
we used
did.
to use that a lot.
What is it? That one earbud.
Oh,
my
yeah,
goodness, the one
that-
it came with.
Yeah, I would always use that to play like Battlefront.
And you could plug it into the controller.
Just
It was-
one earbud.
It was just one earbud with a little
Wait.
mic on it.
Did the game sound go through it?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's awful.
I don't know how I did that, but that was the most uncomfortable earbud.
I always thought that was the coolest thing, that you could plug it into the controller and hear your game audio
Yeah, that is good.
with pretty low latency.
Mhm.
It was unnoticeable.
PS4 was amazing. I love the PS4.
I mean, back then our standards were so low with mic quality. Like,
Oh,
it just
yeah.
That
didn't
is
matter.
true.
Mm-hmm. You had the PlayStation Gold headset.
And you used that on PC a little bit.
I did. Yeah, it was the wireless one.
That sounded so bad. And it
Yeah.
was all
Well,
taped up.
Well, the mic was inbuilt, so
Yeah,
it
it
was,
was.
literally in the
Mhm.
headset.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did have it taped up because I think the band broke or something.
Huh.
Yeah.
I use that thing to death.
I had an Afterglow headset.
We still have it.
Those were heavy.
They were heavy
we
they
still
were
have
heavy.
that thing.
and kind of hard on the ears.
You passed those down to Caleb, and then Caleb passed those down to me too.
Well, I
Yeah.
didn't. I barely used them. I barely
hated
used
those
them at
headset-
all.
that
I didn't
headset.
like them.
Well, when I got those things, they were really cool at the time because they
Mhm.
had like a bass mode, and then they also had a surround mode. And
I do remember that.
I played The Last of Us using those.
Oh, I remember watching you get your neck bit out multiple times by
Oh,
the
yeah.
clickers.
Yeah.
But that was like the only thing I remembered from those days when you played that.
Mm-hmm.
Because you borrowed it from Caleb, I think.
But that was like one of the first immersive experiences that I had with that.
Mm-hmm.
But how was the mic quality on that thing? Pretty bad, right?
I think I used it I plugged it into my computer recently just to see how it would do. And I was trying to make the mic sound as bad as possible.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
But I mean, honestly, without any like messing around, without any equalizing, it didn't actually sound that bad.
Huh.
It was actually a pretty decent mic.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But on PS4, we used to go into those group lobbies. Or I think they called them
I just
parties.
looked it up. I'm pretty sure
Parties.
it's the same on PS3.
What?
There is like voice rooms on PS3.
Oh
it
yeah,
was.
I would assume there was, but I
I
just
don't
never
think-
used it.
I don't know if I used it.
Because we would go into Little Big Planet and we'd voice chat in there.
Yeah, but
well,
we-
that was PS4, wasn't
No,
it?
we used
Or was
the,
that
Little
PS3?
Big Planet was PS3.
we used the camera mic.
Did we?
Oh.
We used the camera mic that we had.
Oh, yeah.
It was so bad, but like
Well-
we used it.
Well, we used the voice chat in Little Big Planet because the SAC people, their mouths would
Yeah.
match, like talk with your voice, which I think that, for me at least, I think that's probably my first experience of kind of like getting involved in a gaming social environment.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you go to like any of the Little Big Planet 2 videos, like a trailer or recent gameplay or whatever, everyone has the same thing to say. You see all these people in the comments saying, "Oh, this game was like a second childhood to me," or like, "Remember when we used to do the emo hair?" And like, it's like everyone had the same childhood.
Yeah.
It's like this weird subcategory of our
Childhoods.
of our age demographic that like had this separate childhood in Little Big
I
Planet.
don't think there's
Hmm.
ever been a game that did that though, other than Little Big Planet that I could think of.
I don't. Well,
There
maybe
have been.
Roblox.
Roblox,
Yeah.
There's
but
been
like
Club Penguin, but
Well,
Little
Club
Big
Penguin-
Planet was more tight knit.
Yeah, well, it's so weird because not only that, but whoa, your foot.
Your foot is stretched out all the way over here.
Not only that, but Little Big Planet also had like a business environment too with all these like 12-year-olds. Cuz like I would like we would exchange values of like someone would make a thumbnail for me and I would do this for them, like create like a small like portion of their platform or something. And then I would have my own guy like make music for me with the inbuilt DAW that Little Big Planet had, or music builder or whatever. So it's like, it was like, not only did it have this community where, you know, everyone would like play together or whatever and hang out in little spaceships, but you'd also have this other section where like you'd do business on the side and like we would try to help each other get MM picks.
but you wouldn't make any money. It'd just be for fun.
Yeah, no money.
So it's very interesting.
Yeah. It's just, I think that was my first experience with like a social environment in terms of gaming that I was in.
Yeah, I think so too.
Well,
'Cause-
we were involved in Little Big Planet, but we weren't involved like you were.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, you helped me build like
The space.
sack deathmatach levels.
Yeah. Remember
those
the space
are
one?
so fun. Where you'd go to the asteroid and you'd grab
Get
the
the
little
special-
shotgun
yeah.
hat. Yeah, that was amazing. But
it's surprising that PS3 voice chat wasn't bigger though, like the party system,
Mm-hmm.
because you always heard about Xbox lobbies at the time.
I think it's
Yeah.
that's
Still
just
now.
because Xbox people are more vocal about things.
I think Xbox was bigger at the time.
Yeah.
It may
and
have
then,
been.
And then PlayStation was bigger than Xbox
Well,
when that
because
came out.
Halo was only on Xbox at that point.
Yeah.
Halo was I think the big draw for Xbox at that time.
I always liked the look of the PlayStation and the interface better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Much simpler.
I think didn't also Call of Duty release on Xbox first at that time? Like a month before?
Mm.
Was
They've
that
been
how
doing
long?
that for years until recently.
Well, PlayStation
Until
well,
PlayStation bought the early rights.
I think
to
it was Advanced Warfare that changed.
Was
Huh.
it? I'm not
I
100%
think.
sure.
It was when
but,
the PS4 was like then they switched.
but because I remember all the Call of Duty trailers used to have the Xbox thing at the end
Yeah.
until a certain point. But
Yeah. I don't know what they're gonna do now that Minecraft
Minecraft bought
Microsoft
COD.
owns. Yeah. I mean,
Huh.
kind of.
Well, they literally own Activision, so
yeah.
But then what happened after Xbox Live?
I mean, there's PlayStation
Well-
Plus, but like you didn't need that. Actually, you did need that to talk to people.
Did you?
I'm pretty sure. On PS4,
Yeah. Yeah, I think you actually did.
to make parties and play online, you needed PlayStation Plus. Which
I think for us,
hated that.
well, I think for us, like, I don't think we weren't really in the Xbox Live. We didn't do that.
We didn't
No.
own an Xbox. You were the only one that did.
Yeah, but I don't even think I remember that kind of stuff. So the one I think what was before PlayStation for us was probably Skype or Uvu. Like I
Yeah.
remember playing Skype and playing Minecraft on like an iPad or Kindle Fire.
Yeah. I think Skype we used more predominantly at the time.
And Roblox,
I had both, but like I remember getting Uvu for the first time. And I'm like, yeah, I have Uvu, but I
Uvu-
never used it.
Uvu was like the cooler Skype, quote unquote
Yeah.
cooler Skype.
Yeah. Like, oh, use Skype, now you got to get Uvu instead.
Wasn't that the time that Omegle was starting to get big?
Probably.
Around that time that Uvu was up.
That's the one where you go online.
It's really
and-
cringy and gross. Like most people are just.
that I don't even trust that. Like I wouldn't even touch that stuff.
I know.
Yeah.
That is just
You
like,
can't
like-
trust other people.
you don't know what's gonna pop up on screen.
Yeah, literally, it's randomized.
Yeah.
So, did we actually like pull up Uvu and play games and talk over it?
I know
thought
Skype.
so. Yeah.
I know I did it with Skype.
My
But-
thought is that I think that time with Skype and Uvu was also the time with like Call of Mini, Minecraft, maybe Roblox.
Maybe.
Club Penguin, I think we just text.
I
We, like-
used
yeah.
Skype a lot more when I had the Nexus tablets.
Oh, yeah.
I would Skype like John, or I would Skype Carson.
Huh.
And we'd
Play,
play
World of Tanks.
World of
Yeah.
Tanks.
That was actually a lot of fun.
I loved that. It was so fun.
See, that's why Discord. So I know. Well, we have TeamSpeak on here. I don't think
None of us use TeamSpeak.
you
No.
might have used
Well,
it briefly.
Downloaded it. You actually have to pay to set up your own server and you configure everything.
Oh. That's why I compare Discord to like, or I say Discord is like the better Skype or Uvu, just because that's my experience. I never used TeamSpeak.
Yeah, I was reading about it very, very briefly before the podcast, and people. Well, actually, I was reading a Reddit thread from 2018. People were saying like you have more control than Discord. Like if Discord decided to like get rid of your server, they could, but on TeamSpeak, you own the server, kind of thing. But still, it's an old platform.
Is it still around?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Huh.
I saw something that said it was still around in 2022.
If it's Discord is just so much easier to use.
Yeah. I wonder if they use TeamSpeak for like private events, like what do you call esports? Like they have
Maybe.
a custom server
Huh.
for just like teams, like
I feel like now they would just
They
use Discord.
Yeah, they do Discord. Yeah,
But
because you can lock voice channels and only
Yeah.
allow certain people in.
when did TeamSpeak even come out?
don't know.
2000, early 2000. Like
I wonder.
early 2000.
I'm curious if TeamSpeak was like the PC like voice chat thing, like main thing that people would use.
It was 2001.
Wow.
So it's been around a long time.
Huh.
But yeah, that was you always heard about TeamSpeak when you talked about PC gaming. And it was weird because it also used to be a sort of a closed thing. Like you didn't have voice chat as much as the consoles did.
Yeah.
It was kind of just a separate thing.
Like a niche thing?
Yeah. What's where all the PC Master Race stuff came from.
Oh my.
And it was all these like elitist people with their PCs.
I wonder what TeamSpeak mods are like.
They're probably worse.
Ugh.
They're probably like ultra Discord, like just hyped
WoW
up.
players.
Yeah. Yeah, literally.
Yeah, I bet they use it a lot for WoW.
Probably.
Because I don't think there's any other options besides like text chat in game.
I just
Yeah,
don't.
there's no VoIP in that.
I feel like I don't even know why you would use TeamSpeak now. Like
Maybe if you've been using it your entire life. Like, what if something in the future, like Discord, comes out that's better?
mhm.
Would we be still using Discord?
If it was better, it
Well,
depends
no,
on how much better.
no, what I'm trying to say is like, if there was something that came out, we would have a soft spot for Discord because we've been using it our entire lives.
It would take a while to switch for sure. I think.
So
Yeah.
it would be kind of the same way. I
feel like it's
that's what I would
different
feel.
though. It's like using a really old program from 2001. I know it's been updated quite a bit, but you'd think you would start to migrate to newer stuff after a while. I mean, it's like 21 years old at this point.
I mean, there's like the older people that like I'm trying to I mean, there's probably a nicer word for it, but
yeah.
that like the old school stuff
Yeah.
because that's what they lived, that's what they grew up with.
I wonder,
Yeah.
When did Discord come out? 2012 maybe?
No,
I think it was like
no.
2015.
It's much newer.
Let me see. 2015, May 13th. It was as its launch day because that was the day strangers started using the service. Oh, I see. So I think it was launched before that, but Discord claims it was 2015 because that's when other people started to use it for the first time.
Oh, didn't they make it so they can communicate with each other? The main people that created it. They wanted a better
know.
way. They wanted an easy way to communicate.
I'm not sure. Did we get into it in 2016?
Yeah, our server dates back to 2016, I think.
Which, we got into Discord out of necessity for a voice chat. Because we actually, thinking back, we were using Skype heavily, and Skype was having a lot of issues.
Yeah.
Because we'd do those big group calls,
Yeah.
and, you get the thing where the voice would glitch out, and be like, and it would just stop. And then if there's video feed, the video would freeze, and it would just be really low quality, bad connection.
When did you make the server that we use, Kel?
I'm literally trying to look right now.
And I was looking at options, and I saw on probably Reddit that people were saying, "Oh, Discord's this new thing that everyone's using now." So we all gave it a shot, and we just never really looked back.
I don't even think I had a PC until mid to late 2016, maybe 2017.
I thought you had a PC at that time.
Well, we were just looking before the podcast started. I was still on PlayStation, even like early 2016.
Yeah.
Because I sold my PS4 in order to somewhat build a PC.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we all started with really junky PCs and just built them up over time.
I remember the first game I bought on my PC was Timberman.
Oh, yeah.
And then I bought Terraria.
Because you had to buy a game in order to add friends.
Yeah,
Still
but
do.
the thing is, I bought it and it was less than $5.
Oh.
And so I had to buy another game, so I bought Terraria.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, what else did we play around that time that all of us played together?
I'm trying to think of the first.
It was 2017 I made it.
Okay, that's what I thought. So 2017, because that's when I had my. I swear, I think I had my PC like at the end of the 2017 summer. No, mid. No, end of 2016. That's when I had my PC.
Because I think we used Skype for a bit, right?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
We all used it, and we were having a lot of issues with it. And I think we wanted to even add more people to the Skype calls.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, we used it for like a year.
We used it
Almost.
for quite a bit.
I thought we did.
What did we even play? Like, what did I even play before? Because the main thing that I think
PUBG.
of... No, I had PUBG 2017. We didn't use Skype with PUBG, I don't think. Did we?
No, it was on Discord.
Yeah, it was.
So then what did I play before? Like, what was I even playing? Terraria?
Maybe?
No, I don't think you had it on PC. I think it was
'Cause
just
I
basic
remember
stuff that was in your library.
I would play single player stuff. Like I played Black Flag. That's the first time I played Black Flag. Was on my junky PC. My thing was like a little jet engine, and it would run at like 20 FPS.
Weren't you on the floor?
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
No, I was sitting on the fireplace. What is that thing?
Oh, the thing that sits in front of the fireplace, the brick.
The brick. I was sitting on the brick playing. That was my seat,
Hmm.
Yeah.
and my monitor was on top of my actual desktop.
Huh.
It was so sketchy, but
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, I don't know what I played, like, starting out. Because the only thing I remember is PUBG, really, from, like, the early days.
I think we would just get on a chat and just do whatever.
Yeah.
It was just a way of hanging out without being together.
yeah, we've been doing what we do now for years.
Wait, I remember you used to call me on
Your cell phone?
no, it was on my iPad actually. It was FaceTime.
Did I? I don't even know if I had. Oh, I had an iPhone 4.
Yeah,
That
you
was,
used to
like, my
FaceTime me a
earliest
lot.
phone.
I remember there were times where if I didn't pick up a FaceTime, you would do it over and over and over again. And like I remember I was helping my dad one summer, like write down calls or something like that, and I'd go with him in the truck. And there were times where I was doing stuff and you would call me and it would just be going off like crazy in the back seat.
Oh my!
That's awesome.
But yeah, we used FaceTime for a bit. And I think we just sit on there and just
We just do whatever.
just have it on. Kind of like what we do now in Discord. We just
That's
hop
true.
in.
Pretty much.
Literally, most times we won't be playing the same game. We'll just be like, we'll all be doing different things.
And there's like no talking at times.
Yeah, it's just like,
And so like
It's not weird,
Some,
it's
some
just-
people, I don't know. I feel like some people think that it's awkward
who?
when it's quiet.
Yeah.
Like Jaden, Nathaniel.
Oh, 'cause
if there's silence for more than like 5 minutes, they leave.
Yeah.
It's
they'll be like,
really
"Oh, I'm leaving."
weird.
Keenan would do that too. And he'd just join back at random times.
Yeah.
Well, it's because they like,
I feel like they need somebody to talk.
They need stimuli. Like they need constant screaming or screeching or something.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
And if they don't get that, then they just go watch YouTube and watch someone else do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like usually if it's us three in the chat, like it's total quiet,
Yeah.
and then one person like asks a question, another person answers it, and everybody just goes silent again. I think that's just
This
like
is how it is.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
yeah.
just
We don't have to be screaming.
we don't
and,
need to
like,
be talking
dying,
to each other
laughing.
24/7. We just be in
Yeah.
the chat together.
Which is kind of weird because it's almost like I don't know the word for it. It's almost like a tradition now. Like if most times I'll just hop in the chat, like even just to be in the chat.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like not even with any purpose, just to sit in there. It's almost like a virtual room that we just sit in and
Pretty
like,
much.
Yeah.
just be there.
Even if there's nobody in it.
Well, I know
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
before like cell phones and stuff, they used to go hang out in front of like the pharmacy because that was the hangout place.
Huh.
They would have like soda fountains and ice cream and stuff there.
Yeah.
And my dad used to say he would go to the pharmacy and hang out with his friends all the time, or the drugstore, and they just get food, whatever, hang out.
Yeah, it is kind of like how we used to FaceTime and just to have it on.
Yeah,
It's kind of weird though, because it literally is a virtual room that we've created.
Yeah.
That we just like you said, like last night it was kind of late-ish. It's like 11:30, and I me and Brian were gonna play Northgard, so I was like, oh, I'm in the chat, like just waiting. Like I eventually went to sleep because he was playing a game already. But I was just sitting in there. Like it's just sometimes you just go in there and sit.
mm-hmm.
And you're not like actually there, but it's like this weird virtual room where you're like,
You're just chilling.
yeah, it's just weird.
It's just a really cool concept.
Well, because like you're just in the room and anybody can just join in and talk to you.
Yeah.
So
You
it's
hear
like,
that boom.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
unless you have streamer mode on, but
Yeah.
But you have that on all the time?
no, I don't.
Oh. But yeah, after Discord, it started to get big.
Yeah.
When did it
I
actually
think
become
we
mainstream?
started using it before it got big.
We did. I don't know when it really started to get big. But like,
Probably, I would assume 2020.
we look at
Actually,
Google
yeah,
Trends.
because of the pandemic.
Yeah, because I know Discord kind of rebranded itself
Mm.
with its
yeah. I
logo, which I hate. I don't know why they changed it up.
I don't even remember the
Um,
last one.
They're like, it doesn't look good, so let's
Huh.
change it. So I was like,
I just like using Discord in white mode.
Ew.
Light mode.
I don't know who uses it.
I have ultra dark mode on my phone.
You know, it actually
Ultra
peaked
dark?
in 2021.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, ultra dark mode is if you go into the light or dark mode setting and tap dark mode 8 times.
That's a thing.
It turns it to ultra dark mode. Yeah.
What's the difference? What is it?
It's
do?
just like instead of it just being gray, it's black.
So like I'm
Try
looking
that.
at a trends graph. It's kind of hard to see, but that's actually where we joined at that point.
Like 27.
2017. It was a little bit later than that.
We jumped onto the
Before it really just exploded.
And it peaked in
2021.
2020.
I would
actually-
assume it would be 2020.
That's
but
what
I was literally just looking
the
at
thing
it.
is, what I was saying before, but the rebranding, they actually rebranded. They're not saying that they're for gamers now.
Huh. Oh,
It's because of the online schooling.
Yeah.
A lot of they upped the server limits for more servers, made it easier to boost them.
Yeah.
Instead of it taking 30 boosts, it's 15 for the max now.
yeah.
And now like classrooms can go into Discord and you can have up to like 200 people now just
Mm.
in one call. Like it's crazy.
Back to this graph, the data is incomplete for 2021, so it actually could be higher.
Wow.
So I don't think it's actually fully peaked yet. It might be in the peak.
What's kind of, Chug, you were just saying that.
So this is ultra dark mode.
I just put it on my phone. I know. I
Yeah.
actually like it better. The other thing that Discord has kind of evolved into is like kind of in a way, corporate, not really corporate, but it allows for larger communities to host events. Because,
Yeah, this is the event system now.
yeah, where you have like people in the audience and they can raise their hand, ask questions and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then do you remember when we went on the Discord thing and we joined?
Oh,
the rap battles.
it was like a rap
it was-
freestyle.
No, it was what was it? There were a few of them. There was the rap one. Then there was not the fashion show. What is it? What are they called?
Wasn't there like an impression one?
An impression one.
Oh.
Yeah. There was just voice calls where people just do different things.
It's just crazy to think that you can literally jump in one of those like rap freestyle thing and be talking to someone that's like across the world
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
instantly and just speak with them or whatever. It's just like, it's mind blowing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was also like that with VR, which I don't think either of you have ever experienced this in VR. I think it might have been Rec Room, or I think there might have been another VR game. I remember, I think it was after everyone went to bed one night or something. I was just walking around and I went to this room and there's these dudes in there just watching YouTube. So I just like sat on one of the little couches and we just all watched YouTube.
Well, in Tower Unite, and it was even before Tower Unite in Gmod. And Ben, I know Tower Unite is technically
I know.
Gmod, but you get those screens. You can
Mm.
play whatever videos you want.
Oh, I remember
Like
that.
we'd go into the movie theaters
Yeah.
and you'd play there'd be a queue of videos and it would be just play the queue and
No,
just throw one in the
I was
queue.
laughing because remember when you put on the 40-minute compilation of Nikado Avocado?
Oh yeah, that was
and then
great.
like, there's
We
like
watched the
4
whole
other
thing.
people that walked in with us and watched the entire thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
they didn't
yeah.
say anything.
The
They
guy had a
just
weird
stood there.
nose.
Yeah, the nose character model.
Yeah, that was amazing.
He was sitting at the top of the theater.
just this character model. It's a giant nose with like,
With feet.
which is so weird. Like Towers Unite is actually hilarious.
Yeah.
I remember one of my first character model was the thumb thumbs from
Yeah.
Spy
Oh
Kids.
yeah.
My favorite model is Big Smoke, but in his tidy whities.
Oh yeah. You know that VR experience reminds me like of how fun that actually was, but I don't think that'll ever go as mainstream as Discord. Just because
Probably
of
not.
the accessibility.
What about Meta? Meta's gonna be huge.
No one's gonna walk
Everybody's
around.
gonna use Meta.
I remember I played Sunset, or what was that game?
Sunset
Sunset
Overdrive.
Overdrive. With all my friends that got me through the pandemic.
No, it was Arizona Sunshine.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
It's like, that was my favorite.
No
It's
one
like-
is gonna walk around with a VR headset on all day.
Yeah.
It'll not be a thing until we can have like contact lenses with screens
Yeah.
in them.
Pretty
Well,
much. But that's AR. That's different.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
AR. I actually can see that being a thing because you can do contact lenses, or people can have their phones and be kind of like Pokemon Go, be in a simulated space with like other people in virtual
have you
rooms.
They
seen
already
those-
have that, and
the
it's not that
glasses?
cool.
Yeah, but eventually I feel like it's probably gonna get that way because think of like Discord now. I guarantee you that there are people our age that they're like 95% of their social interactions are with people on Discord servers.
Oh yeah,
Probably, yeah.
probably like Nathaniel. Like he probably
Yeah.
never goes out of his house. So
Yeah.
it's like Discord is like the only way to talk to people.
I can see
Yeah.
like that's probably a large number of people our age or
Pretty
in our
much.
generation. So I can see AR being at least in the next 10 to 15 years being something like that where they're
Mhm.
in virtual rooms and
Mm.
that's where they like to be, which I guess
Not
is still
Meta
social.
VR, AR.
Yeah, well, I guess
So-
that is still like social interaction. It's just different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because then you feel like you're disconnected from them. So that's why people are like more confident online, or that's why like in Call of Duty, people talk crap
Yeah,
just because you're not actually there.
Yeah.
pretty much.
I think if they ever come out with glasses, that would be the first step. 'Cause that'd
Yeah.
probably be the easiest thing. Like, remember Google Glass?
Oh yeah,
When that was-
you could build your own Minecraft stuff in front of you.
Oh my.
It's like, I mean, it was a cool idea,
Yeah.
It never went anywhere.
but
But if they ever have some sort of glasses that actually show you augmented reality and like you can see your friends in the same room, that would be cool. But I don't think things are going to change majorly until there's a huge breakthrough in technology.
Yeah.
pretty much.
I think mostly it's the barrier of entry in terms of price. This is like with anything. Every
Mhm.
year things get cheaper and cheaper, like graphics cards.
Discord's
Mhm.
free.
Yeah.
Well,
And-
if you think about VR, 5-10 years ago, the only people that had VR were people with a lot of money,
Yeah.
or like YouTubers.
Mhm.
Because like the only instance of VR that I remember was what is it, PewDiePie using the first Oculus.
Mm,
But that's like I don't even remember it that much.
Yeah.
So it's like, but now you can literally go to the store and buy a VR headset for $300,
yeah.
maybe even less.
Yeah. I still feel that. I don't know. I still feel like VR isn't there yet.
It's not.
It's just like I don't know. Even for me, like I don't like Ben, you were saying the other day how VR gives you like way worse headphone hair because it's
Oh, yeah.
on the side and a strip down the middle. Like I just don't want to wear a clunky. It's not even clunky. It's not that bad actually now, but just a piece of hardware on my head.
Yeah.
I don't
Mhm.
want like if it was glasses, I would do that.
Mhm.
But your eyes get
There actually
like
is
red and
headsets that
dry.
are like that.
Huh?
Sweaty. You
There are
get
new
sweaty.
headsets that are
Yeah.
like literally like glasses that are coming out.
Oculus?
Not Oculus, but just headsets in general.
Yeah, AR glasses.
No, they're not even AR. They're VR glasses, but they're
Oh, they're in, like they encapsulate
Goggles?
your
kind of like that.
Yeah, when those are actually mainstream, that would be the first step. But if you notice, like a lot of the stuff that comes big, it's free.
yeah.
It's always been like that. You know, you had Fortnite, Among Us. Those are games, obviously. But then
Yeah.
you have Discord that's free.
Mm-hmm.
So that free and being on multiple platforms gives everyone a very low barrier to entry.
Yeah.
So they can just get it on their phone whenever.
Well, I mean, plus, more kids are getting into this stuff, and they don't have money.
That's what
So-
I mean, yeah.
It's like that's a huge deal in the industry.
I think a breakthrough method would be a big platform like Discord implementing AR, but not with glasses, with your phone. Like I mean, like you can be in the virtual room with your phone,
Well, I think the
and
problem
you have
with
an
that
avatar.
is that you actually have to hold up your phone. People want to be on their phone doing stuff. They have that already.
Yeah. Well, there's. What I was gonna say. Well, there's a company that has a pretty large investment that I know of, and they're starting out with the phone being in that environment. So I think Discord, if they were gonna do it as a free option, it'd have to be with a phone, and then later glasses, because no one's gonna buy glasses, especially if you're a kid.
Yeah.
But I think what's great about Discord is that you can sit in the call and just have it in the background.
Yeah.
And that's what's important is background.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want. You can play games, you could do work, and it's not inconvenient in any way.
But
you
what's
just
crazy
click
about
one
it
button.
is what is it? There's no ads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which if you ever use Skype, it's like
Were
you
there
go-
ads on
There were
Skype?
ads on Skype, yeah.
What, on
Wait,
the
were there?
interface?
I'm pretty
On the-
sure.
I don't think so.
I remember there was ads at the bottom of the screen.
Uvu maybe, but I don't remember Skype having ads. Why would Microsoft need ads?
Oh, I'm not sure.
I don't know. I don't remember that.
I always thought they had ads, but
I just remember really poor video quality
yeah.
and audio quality.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
That's my phone buzzing.
What is the first? I'm trying to think of the first. Other than Little Big Planet, the first instance of like VoIP, like making an imprint. You know what I mean? Like what? I'm trying to think of a game that implemented VoIP aside from Little Big Planet that like stands out. Because
MW3 lobbies.
I mean, yeah.
Well, stands out in a good way or a bad way?
Well, either one. I was gonna say probably Rust for me because that was proximity chat,
Yeah.
and that was like. I mean, that was both hilarious and terrifying. Like, especially if at night you hear these two people talking and then they walk past you or whatever, and like you have a lot of materials on you or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know games like that, those haven't changed like interaction as a whole, but they have provided really great experiences.
Yeah.
Also, games like Phasmophobia,
I was going to mention that
Oh,
too.
SCP,
Yeah.
that proximity chat where you have to be within like 10 feet in game of the person to hear them.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really cool experience for those games.
Mhm.
I actually love proximity chat.
Well, Phasmophobia, I think, does it really well.
Well, because you have the walkie-talkie too.
Yeah, you have the walkie-talkie, then you have the normal voice, and then you also lose access to the walkie-talkie
Yeah.
at times. And
Yeah.
so it's pretty scary.
Yeah. It just adds to
I
it.
want to play that in VR again, but nobody has played it since.
What is it?
He wants to
Phasmophobia.
play
Oh,
in VR
yeah.
again.
Yeah, we have so many games to play.
I
Yeah.
know.
It's hard to decide now. Remember when Among Us was big and we'd all have like a big group lobby
Mhm.
and then someone would die so we'd all unmute? That was fun too.
Yeah, that was
Well,
fun.
there's what is it? There were mods and stuff, and I don't know if they have it now, but there was a proximity chat mod that was huge for Among Us, and it actually looked pretty fun because you could talk, but like as soon as you walk away from somebody, obviously they can't hear you.
I don't know why they didn't have that, to
For-
be honest.
For Among Us?
For Among Us, like a proximity chat mod. I don't know if they have it in the
Oh.
game now, but
They're probably going to add it with the VR.
most
The
likely,
VR Among Us.
most likely.
I would have loved to do proximity chat in Among Us because I would have freaked people out so much. Because every time I played that, I would just go up to someone and try to creep him out.
Hmm.
I would follow them and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just, I always like messing with people. It was fun.
I wonder how the VR one is going to do.
So weird.
I don't know. I feel like streamers are gonna play it the first day it comes out, and then they're not gonna touch it again.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
just how it's
it'll
gonna
be
work.
Decently big for a few weeks and then it'll die
Are they
down.
going to
Yeah.
limit to VR? Because I feel like they should make it to where even if you don't have a VR, you can play it.
They're gonna limit it to VR. No
That's
doubt.
so dumb. Like, think of Rec Room. I can have Rec
It's
Room
on
without being
mobile
VR.
now.
What is?
Rec Room.
What?
I keep getting ads for it. It's literally a mobile game now.
The
Is it?
voice chat in Rec Room. That could
Oh,
be really
oh,
sketchy.
yeah. Worse than VR chat, surprisingly.
I don't think it is.
I don't know.
I've heard some
I
pretty
played
sketchy
I've played
stuff.
some
I've
VR
never
chat with
played VR chat.
Brian, and what is it? Rec Room is worse.
The one thing I'm worried about though, like with all this like VR, like Discord stuff, like I love Discord, but I'm worried that people like in our generation are just gonna lose their social skills. Like they're not gonna know how to talk to people like in
Mhm.
person. I don't know.
Remember
It's
when we
definite.
wanted to actually do something, we would have to get money from our parents, get a ride, and all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. We had to work all of that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was always a big hassle. And then there were certain people who would like say, "Yeah, we're going," and then they'd bail last
I know who you're
minute.
talking about.
Yeah. But that was a big thing of our childhood too.
Yeah.
And that's something that is obviously still around, but it's not as big as it used to be because they can just watch the video online. Maybe their mom will pay for like them to rent the movie so they can watch it with their friends on Discord.
Oh yeah, it's kind of sad. Well, I don't know. It's weird because we're progressing in terms of like how we communicate with each other through technology, but it's also kind of depressing because
they're missing out. They're missing out on like what we used to do. We used to go and camp out in our parents' backyards in the tents.
Oh yeah.
Like I doubt most kids do that now, just because it's like camping, ew. And then that's what they think, and then they just sit in Discord.
Yeah, well, that was like a highlight, was us to be able to get together. But now, like, they could just go on Discord and talk to each other.
Well, what's funny is like I think we've mentioned it before, but we used to like take our consoles into the tent with us.
Yeah.
Have an extension cord, and we used to just like watch movies and play video games in the tent.
But we played split screen games.
Yeah,
Those games are going away slowly.
Yeah.
And
they're still there, but nobody uses the split screen.
Yeah, now it's just the online where you don't have to leave your house. You can just sit in your computer and play with them, which is a good thing to have.
Especially because the computer is getting more popular now.
Yeah, but split screen games were fun. We'd play Terraria split screen. We'd play the Call of Duties, Little Big Planet.
We didn't care what the frame rate was, even though like when you played COD with 4 screens.
Oh my goodness!
It would like, let's say if you had played with 1, it would be 60 FPS. So if you split it into 4, you get 15 FPS. You get 15 FPS. You get 15 FPS.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
It was really bad, but we loved it.
Mm-hmm.
It was great.
Like, it was like playing recently. We played, or I don't know if you guys played it split screen, but I played
Lego Star Wars.
Lego Star Wars on the Switch split screen, and the frame rate was awful.
Yeah,
but I didn't really care because it was a lot of fun. Like I don't know. There's
Plus
just
you're
something
using
about
controller.
Yeah.
So controller is a lot easier to get used to low frame rates.
If it was a keyboard and mouse, it'd be bad.
Being with someone else completely outweighs the downside sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, I would never buy a Call of Duty just to play it myself. There's no way.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
But since everyone gets it, it's fun to experience that with everyone else.
Yeah. I'm excited for this next one, actually.
Yeah.
gonna be
Have
really
you seen
fun.
the logo?
Is it Modern Warfare 2?
Modern Warfare 2, yeah.
The first Modern Warfare is
it's
so
an
good.
MW, but there's 2 in the middle. It looks pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
I'm excited. It's gonna be a good one. I hope.
New engine.
Wait, new engine, really?
Yeah, full new engine that all Call of Duties are going to be created on in the future.
They're actually gonna plan this one out.
Oh,
You know,
nice.
They're building the new Warzone on it too. So hopefully, I mean, they know that they're gonna expand. So hopefully they.
I don't know. It's gonna be good.
Huh.
But yeah, I mean, I was thinking like, I've always wanted to do this, and I might, but like getting a group together to like, remember how we used to do that and play Advanced Warfare? But obviously not play Advanced Warfare, play like a new COD or like something.
Yeah.
But it's just weird. Like it's almost like I think that would be really cool. And then I'm like, but we just do it online over Discord.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, but there's something about getting together. Like,
Well, we need to get like what is it? What if we got like a PS5
yeah.
and we invited everybody over to someone's house that has a lot of
Well, Chug and I are considering getting Steam decks
Yeah.
at the end of the year.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping other people might get them too, because that'd be pretty fun.
Yeah. Maybe a LAN
That
party with Steam decks.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be
Yeah.
so fun.
Because like when you're together, there's more things that you can do. Like you can get food and stuff and hang out. You can have a movie on in the background, whatever. But then when you're in separate houses, it's not the same experience.
Yeah.
Until there's virtual Steam decks, virtual movies, and virtual food.
I mean, I'm sure you could do it in like VR chat, or not VR chat, like Gary's mod or something.
Yeah.
Probably.
Gary's mod was a lot of fun, especially with
It
terrorists.
is a lot of fun. It's
Yeah.
still fun. It's just we haven't played it in years.
When I was playing Gary's Mod VR with you. It was
Oh
weird.
yeah. I played with Ben. He was in VR and I wasn't, and I was chucking him across the map and giving him horrible motion sickness.
It's funny.
I think there's also something, I think it's like funnier, I guess, with like voice chat sometimes in games.
Yeah.
Like Phasmophobia or something. Or how about what we were playing? Trailmakers. That video that we made with
Yeah.
Brian. Like,
Well, that wasn't voice. That
screaming.
wasn't in game though. That was through Discord.
oh yeah, true. Well, I mean, like as opposed to having him in person. Just like he's just like screaming at the top of his lungs, and it's
Oh,
hilarious.
yeah.
But like in person,
Yeah.
I don't like. You'd probably be like quiet.
Wait, remember when we would play Gmod and we would literally spend multiple hours in the construct map, the basic Gmod map, just killing each other.
Yeah.
When
That was fun.
when I first got into that, I don't think anyone else had a PC at this time, but Gary's Mod didn't have servers, so you had to set up one using Hamachi.
Oh,
It
wow.
was so
What?
irritating.
Huh.
But now or a couple years after that, they finally changed it so that you can join via Steam.
I hate Hamachi.
Yeah, it's so irritating. But yeah, I think I played with John.
Huh.
And Tom, I think Tom had
Maybe
it
Tom.
too.
Yeah, we'd go over to Tom's house a lot.
Mhm.
We'd play it, or he would play
Didn't
it.
we watch
and we'd
Star
take
Trek
turns.
over at his house one time?
Yeah, we did.
I remember playing Burnout Paradise.
And he
Or-
turned his speakers on, and it was like vibrating the house.
Yeah.
Oh man.
We Burnout Paradise.
I love that game.
We played that on PS3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
PlayStation.
We got it recently, right?
Well, you and I played the remastered
It was
with
still
Brian.
fun. That was so fun.
pretty
We were
fun.
in like little mini cars.
It's just weird to think about that when we used to play games together and we weren't in the same room, we would just join each other and just be playing at the same time. Couldn't
Yeah.
text each other or anything. But you'd have to send little messages through PlayStation.
on PlayStation.
PS3. You remember that? You'd have to send messages to each other,
for
like
what?
DMs,
For Burnout Paradise.
for anything,
Yeah.
except for Little Big Planet.
Yeah.
Because
But-
you used to get the little message at the top right
Yeah.
corner.
Oh yeah.
That was actually funny because you had to go to the thing and you get really fast at typing the messages
Yeah.
out.
I used to use a D-pad to do
Oh,
that.
yeah. What is it? And the cool kids had the little keyboard
Oh yeah.
that goes
Oh,
in
yeah.
the bottom of it.
I don't think I had that. Did I?
No, you didn't. I don't think
I
so.
don't think any of us did.
I think Ricky had it for his Xbox 360.
Oh my goodness.
I'm pretty sure because I remember, or was it an Xbox One? Because I remember, we slept over his house and then we woke up and he was playing Dying Light.
Oh, that was a long.
That was
time
his
ago.
old house, I think.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
But I remember having his controller had the little keyboard on the bottom.
he had all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it's just
yeah.
weird. Like, well, that was a really sharp S.
Whistle.
But yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think communicating online, like through Discord, is like a really good thing. At least now that we're older, like we can't always be playing games, or we can't always like hang out with each other. But it's also kind of sad in a way because I don't know, like there's just something about the old days where you just like have to schedule something where you all hang out. and play.
meeting with each other in real life isn't as fun because you didn't really hang out. You hung out more online.
Yeah.
Well,
So you feel like you hung out with them, but so it doesn't feel as unique.
Recently, now that there are more movies coming out, we're kind of getting that same thing again, where
That
we'd
is
actually
true,
have groups go out.
Yeah.
There was a couple years during the pandemic where that just didn't happen.
Yeah.
And we utilized Discord 100% for all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So that was actually a good thing to have during that time.
That's true, yeah.
One thing I just thought of is, you know how a lot of times when people get married and like move out and stuff, their old friends just kind of go away.
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna happen
Yeah.
with this current technology.
Yeah.
Are you just gonna stop going in Discord at all? I mean, what would you do?
It depends on who you're married to. It's gonna be like that meme where it's the list.
30 minutes on the game console
No
if you get the
online.
feet rubs.
Yeah. I mean, you could literally just like do your normal work and just join the chat and other people can join.
That's true,
Mhm.
yeah. I guess it depends on the person, like what their career is.
Because I feel like the older generation right now, the way they do it is like they'll just stop calling them and stuff, and like they move away so they don't see them at all, and then they follow them on Facebook years later,
Oh,
and they just kind
Oh.
of like their pictures.
that's
a little
depressing.
Bit. They never talk to each other.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be an issue. Like, I mean, as far as I know, I'll still be in the Discord as much as
Mm-hmm.
now. I mean, well, obviously,
I mean, if
I'm
anything,
married,
just like the three of us,
Yeah.
will be pretty
yeah.
close.
Well, I mean, if obviously if you're married, you're not gonna be in the Discord chat all the time. Like,
100% of the time.
you're gonna have a divorce real soon.
You just
But-
married Discord. That's it.
You would.
You probably could now.
No,
Me?
you would marry Steam.
You probably could. Wasn't there a guy that married a robot?
There's someone that married themselves.
Uh,
I don't know what's going on with that. It's a little weird. But yeah, I don't know why you just like one day stop going in there.
Yeah.
It's not like it's difficult.
It'd probably just be less frequent.
Yeah.
I mean, you take certain people on our Discord that are off at college. Certain people just never go in at all. Other people join.
Well, I mean,
when
there's
they're
John.
able. Well, that's who I'm referring to.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they're able to.
But I don't know.
Just less frequent, but still there.
Because I feel like just calling someone on the phone is a harder thing to do. Because you have
Yeah.
to schedule a phone call where you can both just sit down and talk to each other.
Yeah. But then, like, I feel like you have to talk because you're on the phone. But in Discord, you can just sit in there.
Yeah.
You can sit in the chat room.
It would actually be weird if like one of us called each other just to talk.
Yeah. Phone calls aren't like, they're not for that. Like, just,
Yeah.
like, even like if you were to have dead silence on a phone call, it'd be weird.
Yeah.
But in Discord, it's like you're on your computer doing stuff.
Mm-hmm. But you know that the other person on the other side isn't just staring at Discord waiting for you to talk to
Yeah.
him.
I mean,
I don't know. I mean,
be creepy.
certain people maybe.
Jaden.
But
Jaden and Nathaniel,
Yeah.
they're like, when are they going to screech?
it's like, come on, what? Come on, say something.
He starts a timer, and if he doesn't see the little like green bubble or green circle go up, he'll leave.
What is it like? I have that what is it? The designated spot for people who don't speak for 30 minutes.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
you set it to 15 minutes now.
Oh, I decreased it. That's
Oh,
right.
It's
yeah.
only if you're muted or deafened, though.
No,
Oh, is it?
It mutes and
Uh,
deafens them, Ben.
Really?
No, it doesn't. It
What? Yeah, it does.
actually, as long as there's no green bubble for 15 minutes, it'll just send them there.
That's what I'm saying. When they go into that channel, they get muted, so no one else will join that channel and be in the AFK channel.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
That's
don't-
funny though.
I think it's a really good change. All the
Yeah.
changes that have happened.
Yeah.
Besides the fact that like kids won't experience a lot of things with their friends as much.
Mhm.
I mean, they have school too, so they'll obviously have to spend that time.
Yeah.
It's not like they're at home 100% of the time, like certain people.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the most part, they actually have in-person social interactions.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That'd be, yeah. I mean, if it got to the point where, like, imagine if, like, everything got really out of hand and then, like, it was, like, Zoom permanent.
Well, there was
That would be scary.
what is it?
Yeah.
Remember Ready Player One, which was a terrible movie.
Yeah.
I hated that
pretty weak.
movie. But like, that could be a future.
That would be
Well,
depressing.
not with VR in general. Just like nobody goes and
Yeah.
hangs out with each other.
That's what Mark
Everybody just-
Zuckerberg wants.
Yeah, literally. He just wants everybody to stay in their room, give him their money,
So he
and
can
Talk to people on Facebook.
So he can sneak in and turn into a lizard
Yeah.
and eat him.
You know, half the people in our Discord server were met through Discord.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian, Jaden,
Zevi, Keenan.
Zevi, Keenan. Yeah.
So like the people who are some of the most active people in the server, we would have never known them if it wasn't for Discord.
That's true.
pretty much.
They obviously they did exist in real life, and like they were a friend of a friend.
Yeah.
So
Well, even if we did meet them or see them, there's no way we would be as close to them if it wasn't for Discord. Because we wouldn't see them or talk to
Yeah.
them.
Like there were
nearly as
people that we
frequent.
didn't meet until like a year after we
Yeah.
started talking to them.
Yeah. And then,
Which is
and then when we met
weird.
them, we were already close to them
Yeah.
because of Discord.
yeah,
So it wasn't weird.
that's actually a weird thought. You meet someone
Yeah.
for the first time in person, but you already know them.
Yeah.
It's really weird but cool at the same time.
It's just like, oh, this is your real life avatar.
yeah.
Oh my.
It's like
Jaden is animated
Chug.
so oddly.
oh
I
yeah.
will say. Like he
Yep.
started walking towards me when I first met him, and it was like stop motion. Like
Yeah.
he's just like
He's a
the way he was
robot.
walking towards me, like kind of scared me.
Yeah. But it's a cool thing.
Yeah,
And not him walking, but
No. I think it's good. It's the changes are for the better. I hope, unless it gets out of hand, and then like there's a whole generation that's just like,
Well, I
what
feel like
could happen?
the next generation after the one that's currently growing up, I feel like that's gonna be the
That might be a
generation.
little worrisome.
That's gonna be the one that, yeah.
well, I don't know. I think social media is way worse than
That's true.
than this kind of media.
oh yeah, yeah.
Well,
so
social media and what is it? People that people look up to, like streamers
YouTubers,
and
Yeah.
YouTubers, and all sorts of people.
that actually, yeah, that actually
Because
is
they have
very worrisome.
they have a ridiculous amount of what is the word?
influence.
Influence.
Well,
Yeah.
the problem
Mhm.
is that like with social media and especially these YouTubers and Twitch streamers, it's all a show. Like it's not like YouTubers need to be, or the ones that they watch need to be like really outgoing and like, oh my gosh, like crazy reactions, because that's what gets them views. And it's like, but these kids are like absorbing it, and then they're not truly who they are because they're just reflecting what they see on YouTube.
Pretty much.
Well, we tried to do that.
Yeah,
We tried to
we did
do a
for a
little
little.
YouTube channel. What
Wow.
are you talking about? Slenderman video?
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
we
okay.
did
We
this.
were when we were
Sounds
young.
like chips.
Yes.
That's what I'm. No, I'm not talking about now. Not with Cubold.
I was
No,
like,
we don't do. No,
it's
we.
like, since when?
That would be cringy.
Phil's like, how's it going, everybody?
Why is my voice like?
I don't know. You're just
Changing.
trying to change
It
it.
was like Markiplier if he was goofy.
Yep.
What were
I
we
feel like
talking about?
Markiplier would be scary in person.
Every
Scared of him.
every single time I think of Markiplier now, I just think of the meme where he just jumps and hits the camera.
He does.
No, like, what is it? He runs out of this door and he jumps up and he goes on
I
the
remember
camera.
that.
That's the only thing I think of now. It's
I
like
saw this parody.
so weird.
It was a parody of Matt Pat. I gotta send in the chat. I don't want. It's only a short video, but it's really funny and stupid. Like the whole concept. You just gotta watch it. It's basically like Matt Pat joins a talk show and is trying to explain his theory, and like gets angry that the guy doesn't like his theory.
Oh my.
It's really funny.
Huh.
But what were we talking about?
Just kids
stuff.
absorbing. I don't know.
Oh.
Basically, Discord and VoIP, I think, is. Well, I don't know about VoIP.
Well,
but
VoIP has
Discord-
been around for years.
Yeah.
So
But Discord is better.
Well, Discord is actually social media if you like take
Yeah.
the definition.
mm-hmm.
But I wonder what separates like Instagram from Discord.
I don't know.
Mm.
'Cause
Well, it's not.
Discord is pretty.
Instagram is more of like
I don't.
you.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a picture.
Yeah.
Like it's
That's-
all about you. That type
I
of
actually
thing.
hate that because like when I see a picture where it's a picture of a person, I'm just like, how does this benefit me? Like,
doesn't.
why am I looking at this and why do I care of a picture of you? Like, I just like
Yeah.
I don't even understand it.
It's weird.
I like Instagram because I get my memes from Instagram and obviously like I text people on Instagram, but like other than that, it's just like I don't. It's just mind blowing. Like I can see if it's like updates, like oh we went to Georgia or oh we went here or something. Like it's like they're in there
Or
you know.
pictures of like the backgrounds and stuff.
Yeah,
But if they're people that you actually care about their lives, you would hear about it from Discord.
yeah.
You know, like
Mm-hmm.
I don't really care to see of like this family portrait of you sometimes.
Like if Jaden had Instagram, which I don't know if he does, but if he has it and he starts taking selfies,
I would not care.
I would be very worried, and also I
You'd
wouldn't
probably
care.
just save him and use him as like
I'd
blackmail.
be like, why are you doing this? You're so weird. This
Imagine-
is strange.
Imagine people that only know each other through Instagram, like through like their updates of like pictures of themselves. Like imagine just talking to that person. You'd be like,
It'd be awkward.
oh, like
It's
you
like
were
that
at
was
the
a great
park-
picture
yeah.
of you. That
you had
yeah.
a lot of likes. It's like, what?
when I was on Instagram, there were people that I met camp and like random places at work and stuff, and I don't even care about them most of the
Yeah.
time. The most I would know more about them from these pictures, and it was just like what they're doing on their day-to-day basis.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't know them, so I didn't actually really care about it.
Yeah. Yeah, social media is definitely. I think that's more of an issue.
It's just weird that that's become so big.
Mm-hmm.
Like
That's
I,
why I try to stay away from it. I don't have any. I don't have Instagram. I don't have Twitter. I don't have.
Yeah. Well, I feel like
Facebook.
Twitter's not like.
Well, Twitter's different.
I
But
think Twitter. Yeah. Well, Twitter's kind of like a meme central now.
Elon Musk knows it now, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
I mean, Reddit's different. I mean, Reddit, there's a lot of toxic stuff on there,
Oh, yeah.
but
yeah.
it's also different than other social medias because it's not just like, hey, look at me half
Mhm.
the time.
It's like, hey, look at this meme, and then like helpful stuff.
But then there
Yeah.
are those subreddits, like if you go into an audio subreddit and people are like, you have to buy these $10,000 cables and burn them in for exactly 48 hours before you use them. And like,
Really?
these people are elitists,
Oh.
like
Wow.
on everything. There was a video, there's this one Asian guy that does these funny videos on YouTube. And he's like, when you find the subreddit for something and he's like comparing like the pH of his glass of water, he's like, you have to have this perfect pH and like all this
What?
stuff. Because they're so particular, especially with audio stuff. Like if you're into headphones at all and you go on there, they're like, oh, well, this headphone, this has a little peak over here. That means it's a bad headphone. And just like ridiculous stuff. They,
crazy.
Like they put the barrier to entry so high, so smaller people or like people who don't have as much money can't get into it.
Huh.
And they just want you to spend like you have to spend $5,000 before you even are entry level kind of thing. And that's the case with a lot of different subreddits.
It's crazy.
Even like Elden Ring, there's this like community of people who are like elitists and think, oh, you used a mimic, you didn't actually play the game. You used a blood build, or you use like any one of these things.
You're not good at the game because you do this.
Like, how are you supposed to play it? Like completely naked and just use your fists the whole time?
Yeah.
Like,
You can't level up at all, or else you're bad.
Those are the type of people that stay in their room all day and wear diapers because they don't even want to go to the bathroom.
pretty much.
like Ben, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Literally.
No, I don't even wear diapers. I just poop my pants.
Oh. Okay.
Oh,
No, you have the toilet seat that I want to invent.
Oh.
And
You
the one
wanna
in your
invent
gaming
that?
chair?
The gaming toilet seat chair.
oh, I'm sure it exists.
Oh,
Dude,
probably, yeah.
You're like 99% of the sales would be from Discord moderators.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, in order to market it, you just have someone go into Discord servers and post a link, and the sales would go through the roof.
Pretty much.
It'd be directly.
get on Bed Wars.
It'd be directly correlated with the sales of WoW.
Yeah,
So-
pretty much.
Yeah, I think that's probably about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so.
It kind of covers everything. I
It's
wonder
kinda
what's
weird
gonna
that
come
we-
next.
Yeah. That's kind of weird. Like discussing it now, like it's almost like I appreciate Discord more. Than I did
Yeah,
before.
I know when you don't really appreciate it until you lose it. There's that whole saying.
Mhm.
When internet cuts out and you're in the chat, it gets kind of weird because it's like you're just gone and you can't
Yeah.
join. Or like Discord servers are down briefly and you feel
Yeah.
like cut off.
Yeah.
You're like panicking? No.
Not panicking,
I mean,
but-
No, but yeah, I know
There's
what you mean.
what is it? There's the Steam voice.
I never used
no
that.
one's used that.
I might have
used it once,
I've used
actually.
it once with Brian just to see how it was.
Yeah.
It was pretty decent.
I mean, I've tried it, but
I
it's just
use
not as
Steam
accessible.
Messenger
That is true.
sometimes.
It seems out of the way.
I use the Messenger more than I don't even use the voice thing at all.
Even the Messenger, most of
Yeah.
most of the people that I'm
Well-
even talking to on Steam, I could just talk to in Discord.
Well, yeah, but like,
You have all your
It's-
little Tower Unite friends.
Yeah.
So
Little.
wait, what?
they're probably like 40 years old.
Is this Truman?
Ben
He
likes
just
some
laughs.
old.
Uh,
But do we have a quiz for today?
I think we might have one left over,
Let me see.
Check real
but we
fast.
haven't done.
I thought there were 2 on there, but
Okay.
maybe not.
Oh, why is this so zoomed in? Is that
I
just
don't
normal?
Because you zoomed it in last time.
Is it still zoomed
Just
in?
keep it in like, Ben, keep it like that. It was perfect. Yeah.
I don't know what that one is. We did the we did the
Yeah, we
easy
did that one.
Umbrella, Hard, Sonic. So have we
We did
done all
that
3?
one.
We did hard. What's that one? What's that one?
3?
We didn't do this one.
there 4?
What's that one?
We did this one.
Oh, you know what? We didn't do this one.
What is that one though, Ben? What does that say?
Internet entertainment influencers?
Oh, this is about people.
Movie
What is-
based, takeaway.
Oh, so there's just one about like YouTubers and stuff.
What is that one? The short one. Can I see the title?
Grossing movie based.
Movie based. What's the girl?
I don't know.
There's a creepy Asian guy in the back.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on in these pictures.
Oh.
Those are pretty weak.
People that take gaming stock photos don't know how it works.
I know.
Yeah.
They'll be holding a PlayStation controller and there's an Xbox.
Yeah, literally.
Or in a movie or something,
I know, especially.
and they'll have like the wrong controller.
Yeah.
Did we do any of these ones?
Yeah, we did all the big ones.
Did we?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
I mean, we could end it for today.
Yeah,
We have next week.
Next week we have I don't know, did we mention it already? No, we didn't.
No.
But basically we're gonna be testing out 5 or 6 different chicken sandwiches from different places.
Oof. That's
Yeah.
gonna be
Obviously
exciting.
we're on the East Coast. So we're not gonna have like
We don't have
Jack in the Box.
Bojangles.
We don't have Bojangles, so we can't try out those ones, but
So what, we're just gonna try the original chicken sandwich.
yeah.
Whatever
Yeah.
that is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys want pickles on it or no?
I don't care. Do you guys? Oh, you don't like pickles?
I'm not a huge fan of
I like
pickles,
pickles.
but I mean, I don't
Well, you
really
can just
care
take
if
'em
we.
off if
I don't care if we have them on.
I'm just gonna get them as is.
Yeah,
Whatever
you
they
can
are.
just take it
Yeah.
off. So. All right.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be it. Thanks for watching CuboldCast. We'll see you in the next episode.